Welcome back. As a part of our workflow module learning series, ASA Learning is bringing another video on exploring the workflows, understanding the various components, how we can create the workflows. If you guys have not subscribed our channel, please like and subscribe our channel for more videos on Business Central. So now understand what are the various methods where we can create the workflow approvals in the Business Central. Overall, there are the four methods through which we can create the workflow approvals. First is we can create the workflow manually. Second is we can create the workflow from the existing templates provided by the Microsoft. Third is we can use the copy workflow function. And fourth is we can do the import from file function. So now understand what are the various components of any workflow approval. So if we will talk about the workflow approval, there are the three components which we need to understand. First is workflow event. Second is workflow condition. Third is workflow response. So now let's see workflow event. So if we will talk in simple terms, workflow event is the event which will trigger the workflow response. Example, if we have to enable the workflow for the sales orders, so once we have created the sales document, at that time we can set this as a workflow event. So that when we have created the workflow for the sales orders, then the approval request is generated by Business Central. Second is workflow condition. In workflow condition, we can set the various conditions which will moderate the workflow. Here in our previous example, where we can select if the document type is invoice or the orders, what is the status and what is the pending approval. Third is workflow response. So first we have understand that the event which will trigger. Second is the condition which will be met. Third is workflow response, means the responses which will be expected in a workflow even if it met the condition or if it does not met the condition. Example, if we will talk about once the approval request is generated in the system and once the approval request entry is approved by the approver, in that case what is the next action? So either we can do the posting of the sales or purchase documents in the background. Now let's see the workflow components. For that we need to, let's take the example of a workflow. So here we need to type in the workflow. We can go to the list. Let's open the purchase order approval workflow. So here this is the overview. Here we can define the code, description, what is the category. In category we can define whether it is related to purchase and payables, purchase documents, sales documents. And here we can define whether we need to enable the workflow or we do not need to enable the workflow. So here we have discussed, first component is when event. So this is the event, like here it is approval of a purchase document is requested. Then on condition, if we will see, so there the condition is in the purchase header, document type should be order and status should be open. And third is, now we will see the responses. So here if we will see the responses, we have the following four responses for this event. First is we can add the record restriction. Second is we can change the document status to the pending approval. Third is we can create the approval request entry using the approval type. In this, creating the approval request and using the approval different type of approval setups in this, we will cover it in the subsequent videos. And fourth is we can do the send the approval request for the record and create a notification. So friends, I hope you will understand how the different components of the workflow approvals. Thanks for your love and support. So if you guys want to learn the Business Central or you are preparing for MBA 800 exam, kindly visit our YouTube channel ASA Learning. Kindly subscribe our channel and press the bell notification so that you can get the notification for more videos on the Business Central. Thanks and happy learning.